regarding peeing, coming back to peeing, because I think that is an important component. Do you think can I maintain my hydration on the basis of how much I pee or the color of the pee? Is that possible for me to regulate hydration? Because this is a normal confusion. How much water should I drink throughout the day?
This is actually quite a usual question that we get asked about how much water is right. Water is right for each person. Now, if you have a medical condition like a heart failure where we have volume restrictions, that's a separate group. I'm just going to talk about what an average American diet would require. For the kind of American diet we take, it's about osms. So when you're taking in a lot of solid food, it needs to be washed out of your body.
Got it.
Kidney needs enough water to wash it out. And the smart thing is that the thirst drive will tell you how much water you need. If you're thirsty, you should drink a full glass of water. Don't sip on it all day long because that kind of, just tempers off that spike of thirst.
Got it.
So you might drink very less water because you've been sipping all day. When you're thirsty, it's a thirst drive. Your body needs water. Drink a full glass, then wait for your kidney to do its stuff, and then drink another glass of water if you're still thirsty.
Got it.
For most people on an average American diet, they need about 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. That is somewhere between 2 to 3 liters.
Got it.
Depends on your body size, depends on your eating habits, depends on how much osms you consume. Now, suppose you're a massive meat eater, you've taken a lot of salt in, you have a lot of soda in, all of that is going to need a lot more water to drive it out.
Got it.
But suppose you're on a fast and you're a vegan person, and I love being a vegetarian or vegan, that really helps the kidney part of it. In that case, you're probably not having as many osms, and the fruits and vegetables actually have their own water content.
Okay.
So they'll come in with a little bit more water for you. So for an average usual American, I would say 2 to 3 liters is somewhere between that is what you're targeting of water.
Got it. So the point I understood, like if I feel thirsty, if I sip even like a single sip of water, the feeling of that thirst will be quenched, but I might not have enough water in my body. Is that right?
Yeah. So even it's not hard and fast.
Yeah, but I get your point. Yeah.
Most people carry a big, glass with them or a bottle and they keep sipping all through the day.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, they've just probably had just that one glass.
Got it.
But if they had just taken a 12-ounce glass of water and drunk that, they're probably not going to feel like drinking water all through the day.
Got it. So hydration is important.
Hydration is important.
Perfect. And it will depend on my body habitus and the type of food I'm eating.
Yes. So you do like the pee part. So yes, your urine should look relatively, like straw colored.
Got it.
If it's getting very dark, that means that you probably didn't drink enough.
Yeah, that to me is a very good way of monitoring hydration, because when you go for a long run or for a walk, if it's a very sunny day, and if you have not gone to pee, that means you are dehydrated.
Yes. So if you're planning to do that, I would suggest pre-hydration, because it's like insulting something and then trying to say sorry.
Okay.
So why do you want to get in a state of volume compromise and then try to fix it? Go pre-hydrated and then hydrate during the way. But hydration for a run is a very different topic, because there you also need the electrolytes that you lose in your sweat.
Okay.
If you're on a long marathon run and if you're just trying to replace the water, that can lead to a totally different problem.
Got it. Perfect. So hydration part, I think I got it. So do you think plain water is good, or shall I add salt or like other electrolyte components to the water to keep my kidney healthy? Or
so yeah, it's not to keep your kidney healthy, it's just to keep you healthy.
Okay.
Yeah. So focus should be on the person. Yeah. Now, water is the natural source of hydration. It's something because I believe in higher powers, is something that nature created. So that's excellent way of hydrating yourself. In the electrolyte liquids that we make, we have multiple brands that have a lot of electrolyte liquids. They can be used if you're expecting to lose that many electrolytes.
Okay.
But if you don't have a reason why you're losing electrolytes, there's no point in putting that in, because most of the stuff that has shelf life will have some kind of a preservative in it.
Got it.
So you're unnecessarily adding toxins. Then there'll be a flavoring agent in there. So you're going to add a flavoring agent that also you don't really need. So I would suggest use those electrolytes when you really need it. But if you don't, hydrate yourself with water. That's a great fluid to use.
Is soda good?
Soda. So soda, unfortunately, I hate to be saying, this. I know I'm breaking a lot of hearts here. But soda is actually one of the worst things you can do to yourself. from American Heart Association, and diabetes, a lot of other groups have worked on the amount of sugar you can take. For an average American, do you know how much sugar you're allowed? Probably you don't. Yeah, most of us don't really know that. So I don't want to put you on the spot
Thank
for
you.
that.
But I knew the answer. I'm just not
Just
telling.
not telling you right now. Okay. So say let's pick a random number. Suppose you are allowed 40 grams of let's say 40 grams of sugar in a day, full day's quota. Now 1 can of soda will have something around that much and more. For women it is less actually, so 25 grams would be between 25 to 35 for an average. But let's take that. So if you had just 1 can of soda, that's taken all of the sugar that you can have in a day and a little more. So you've given a sugar overload to your body. Along with that, in the dark sodas, there's a lot of phosphorus, which is kind of bad for patients that are already having kidney disease. We don't recommend dark sodas to anybody who has kidney disease. If they have to have. So I would say everything in moderation. It can be taken as a treat. So suppose it's your birthday and you want to have a soda, that's fine. Say once a month you're celebrating something, that's okay for that day. But then be cognizant of what else you're having around that. So it shouldn't be a weekly thing. Also, you usually don't drink soda alone. You probably have it with chips, or you're going to have it with something else that's also not healthy. And that's all going to factor in.
Got it.